Have you ever wanted something so badly that you lost sight of what you already had? This timeless tale from the Panchatantra, ancient India's treasury of wisdom, shows us how unchecked desire can lead to losing everything we've gained. The Panchatantra, composed over 2,000 years ago, contains stories that teach us valuable life lessons through the adventures of both animals and humans. These stories have traveled across continents and centuries, their wisdom remaining as relevant today as it was in ancient times. Among these gems is the story of a Brahmin whose feast became a lesson in contentment. In a bustling town in ancient India lived a Brahmin named Mitra Sharma. He was known for his knowledge of the scriptures, but also for his tendency to dream of grander things. One morning, Mitra Sharma received an invitation to attend a feast at a wealthy merchant's house the following day. The prospect of enjoying delicious delicacies filled him with excitement, and he could hardly sleep that night. The next day, Mitra Sharma arrived at the merchant's house, where he was served an elaborate feast. The food was indeed exceptional: fragrant rice, rich curries, sweet desserts, and everything one could desire. The Brahmin ate to his heart's content, enjoying every morsel. As the feast concluded, the generous host offered each guest a package of delicious food to take home. Mitra Sharma's eyes lit up at this unexpected bonus. The package contained ghee-roasted sweets, savory snacks, and special dishes that would make for another wonderful meal. He clutched his package tightly, already imagining sharing these delicacies with his family. On his way home, the Brahmin decided to rest under a large banyan tree. He hung his food package on a branch and lay down for a short nap. As he rested, his mind began to wander. He looked at his package and started calculating its value. These sweets must be worth at least 5 coins, he thought. If I sell them instead of eating them, I could buy a goat. A goat would give milk and eventually have kids. His imagination soared higher. Within a year, I could have 3 goats. Trading them for a cow would be wise. The cow would have calves, and soon I'd have a whole herd. I'll sell the milk and buy more cows. Before long, I'll be wealthy enough to marry a rich merchant's daughter. She'll surely give me a son, a strong, handsome boy. Lost in his fantasy, Mitra Sharma smiled. I'll name him Sama Sharman. He'll be mischievous, no doubt, running around while I'm trying to study. I'll call out to him to behave, but if he doesn't listen, I'll have to reach for my stick to discipline him. At this point, completely absorbed in his daydream, Mitra Sharma actually swung his arm as if holding a stick. The sudden movement caused him to hit the branch where his package hung. The package fell to the ground, and stray dogs quickly made off with his feast before he could react. In that moment, all his dreams came crashing down. The goats, cows, wealth, wife, and son, everything vanished with his fallen package. Mitra Sharma sat there, stunned by how his greed and endless fantasizing had cost him even the real food he possessed. This simple tale carries profound wisdom about human nature. It shows us how unchecked desires can create a chain of imaginary possibilities, leading us away from appreciating what we have in the present moment. The Brahmin's feast represents the opportunities life presents us, while his elaborate fantasy represents the human tendency to always want more. The story teaches us about santosha, the principle of contentment that ancient Indian wisdom emphasizes. When we constantly chase bigger dreams without appreciating our present blessings, we risk losing both. The Brahmin's experience reminds us that being present and grateful for what we have is often more valuable than dreaming of what could be. In our modern world, where social media and advertising constantly fuel our desires for more, this ancient tale remains remarkably relevant. How often do we ignore the simple pleasures of life while chasing grander dreams? How many times have we lost sight of our present blessings while fantasizing about future gains? The wisdom of the Panchatantra suggests that true wealth lies not in endless acquisition, but in finding contentment with what we have. It teaches us to dream and aspire, certainly, but not at the cost of losing our present moments and current blessings. Through Mitra Sharma's misadventure, we learn that the art of living well includes appreciating what we have while working steadily toward our goals. As we reflect on this tale, we might ask ourselves, What packages of blessing are we taking for granted today? What present moments are we missing while dreaming of tomorrow? Perhaps, like the Brahmin, we too need to wake up from our fantasies and appreciate the feast that life has already laid before us.